Hello, this is Panda, and today we will take a look at the oldest issue on the bug tracker, MC-4. Sometimes entities appear in the wrong location, commonly noticed with items. The cause of this lies in the structure of Minecraft. Even in single player, Minecraft consists of two sides: the client, which takes inputs from the players and renders the state of the game, and the server, which calculates the logic of the game. The server needs to send the client the position of entities, but sending the exact position each time would be too much for the network on real servers. Therefore, the coordinates are rounded most of the time. This can lead to slight offsets between the client-side entity positions and the server-side entity positions. On top of that, the client tries to predict the next movements of entities based on the position it got from the server. So the slight offset can lead to an entity dropping down for the client, while it actually still is on the corner of a block for the server. That's the short explanation, but it's not the full truth. Even if the client could know the exact position from the server, it prefers rounded positions in many cases. Let's say a new entity is created. The server spawns the entity and sends the client the exact position. The server remembers the last position it sent to the client, and the client remembers the last position that was sent by the server. However, they do so as rounded values. On regular intervals, the server will send packages that tell the client how far the entity moved from the last position. The offsets are also rounded and therefore a lot cheaper than the exact position. The client as well as the server will add these offsets to the last stored position, and the client will also set the entity to this position as that's the best guess where the entity is. But even if the entity did not move, the position is set to the next rounded values once the server sends a relative movement packet. To better this, I made the client as well as the server store the exact position as long as it wasn't changed by a relative movement. This does not fully fix the issue, but it makes it a lot less common. To further decrease the chance of entities glitching around, I made the server more likely to send the exact position of the entity when it stopped moving. To fully fix the issue, Minecraft could use fixed point rather than floating point numbers for entity positions. But that's nothing I would expect to happen anytime soon, as it would require some major changes. Anyway, while looking up how the server sends the entity positions, I noticed something else. There are a lot of special cases for arrows. Basically, for arrows, the exact position is sent on each update. However, arrows still jump back and forth a bit when shot. The reason for that is that the velocity of arrows is sent at a different time than their position, causing them to fly with an old velocity but with the current position. You can see that after changing that, arrows behave a lot more smooth. Further down the same code, I noticed something else that caught my attention. A package that is sent for sudden velocity changes. It is for example used when you are punched by another entity to make sure you receive the knockback as fast as possible. This made me think of MC-4, which is that moving slime blocks don't bounce you very reliable. And indeed, making sure that this package is sent when the player gets bounced by a slime block betters this. Links to the mentioned issues can be found in the description. Thanks for watching and see you next time.